What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys. I'm coming on that district attorney over in Fulton County, Georgia, Miss Fani Willis. We're seeing her get caught up in another big lie in this following clip. Seems like she can't keep herself out of the headlines, guys. I've seen this clip, buzzing on the net. I said we had to check this one out, see exactly what's going on with district attorney. No, we've been waiting on the appeals court's ruling whether or not they're going to uphold Judge Scott McAfee's ruling to keep her on this case, even though she committed the same crime, purging herself on the stand, like her boyfriend Nathan Wade. He got tossed and she got to stay. So we're seeing if that, highest court is going to let her stay on the case or they're going to toss her off, guys. I'm excited to get into this clip though and see exactly what's going on, what Fani Willis has now said, coming out in this following clip, making a big fool of herself, lying once again. We're going to get straight into the clip and I'll get my thoughts on the back of the video, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So guys, get my thoughts on the back end. And also YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But yo, let's get straight into it. Before we do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Top aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
There is brand new Fani Willis video dropped in an interview this weekend. And of course, it's her just spewing lies. I don't think she says one thing that's true, but it's very telling. And I'm going to do a quick catch up on Harrison Floyd, the only black defendant of Trump's co-defendants in this whole case. I think he's kind of been forgotten. I want to give him a little bit of media here. But first, Fani Willis, welcome to Doug in Exile. I'd love to have you subscribe, get us over the next hump. I want you in our gang. I want you in our group. I want you marching with us all the way to the election this fall.
I don't feel like my reputation needs to be reclaimed. Let's say it for the record. I'm not embarrassed by anything I've done.
So we're going to start with her lack of embarrassment. And boy, this lady, she has this is the definition of no shame. This is hubris. She has no remorse.
I guess my greatest crime is I had a relationship with a man, but
that's one way of putting it. Does this look like, I have some daughters and I dream of them having a relationship with a man. Is this what any father dreams of their daughter doing? That is hilarious that she would go, you have to go all the way back to so general. No, Fani, we're not pursuing you. You're not guilty of having a relationship with a man, you idiot. She's trying to be obtuse and vague. And this is, once again, this is how liars do it. You go all the way out, you start making these kinds of statements. She's a good liar.
That's not something that I find embarrassing in any way. And I know that I have not done anything that's illegal.
And there's another thing that lawyers always do. Well, they're hiding behind, well, it might be immoral, but it's not illegal. I didn't do anything illegal. Yeah, you did. You spent money on a Caribbean cruise, taxpayer dollars, my Caribbean cruise. Now our court may not be smart enough to figure it out, but the rest of the entire world, anyone who has a brain rolling around in their head could figure it out.
And so I don't feel like my reputation needs to be reclaimed.
Yeah, you never had a reputation in the first place. So.
And when I tell you the outpouring of women, and I'll tell you this, especially African-American women who will just say, we are so proud, you are such a good representative of us.
I want all of the African-American women out there to know, I do not cast aspersions on you by associating you with Fani Willis just because of your skin color. That would be stupid and racist and disgusting. So I want all you ladies out there to know, I don't think you're like Fani Willis. And she's going like, I'm leadership now. She's taking the charter. She's going, I'm your poster girl. Any African-American women out there happy that this is your brand?
But I would be lying to say it's only African-American women. I have had Caucasian women.
Oh, it's white women too. The Caucasians. The white women have been coming out of the woodwork saying, Fani Willis, you're just a great, well, now she's the poster girl for white women. She's like the new Rosie the Riveter on the poster of what womanhood is.
Asian women, Indian women.
I didn't hear her mention any trans women. Are any trans women calling you up and asking if you're a hero for their movement, Fani?
I told Jeff one day, I didn't think I was the face of the feminist movement, but somehow I became it.
Oh, yeah, I love this too. B. Arthur, the Golden Girls, the feminists. Women need a man like a fish need a bicycle. This is your poster girl. I do dislike feminists enough to hang Fani Willis. This is what your movement is, feminist. Your home wrecker movement is a woman can just go pursue a man who's married and after his wife raised the children, you just steal him, go out on Caribbean cruises. The man can be totally inept to do his job and you get him $1 million. This is the pinnacle of feminism. This is the suffragettes.
I think that women feel like women are treated differently when they're professionals.
Fani Willis, to my knowledge, was not treated differently than men. Look how Nathan Wade, he's the one that had to step down. If anyone was treated differently, it's we hold men to a higher account than you because Nathan Wade stepped down and you got to stay. So how is that sexist now? How is this a woman's thing, if anything?
And they're proud to see someone that is strong and trying to do the right job.
I don't want my daughters to think that being strong is having indiscriminate love affairs and making all this money and grifting taxpayers and coming out and being just mean and coarse with your words and arrogant and pig-headed and non-repentant. That's not strength. That's not how my mama does it, okay? My mom is a strong woman. Fani Willis, you're weak.
Certainly flawed, like every human being is flawed.
And now she's hiding behind this, hey, I'm flawed like everybody. But you wouldn't admit to anything in court. She would not publicly ever say anything. She just very generally, again, this is how liars do it. You're going, hey, we're all flawed. I agree. First of all, we're all flawed. But be specific. What is the flaw? Are your opponents, is there anything that they've spoken? She's done nothing but defend herself in a church and said she's done nothing wrong. She said half of it is. And then now she comes in with this, well, I'm not, now she's going to go into her, Jesus was crucified for being perfect.
My father has a saying, only one perfect man walked the face of the earth and they crucified him.
Yeah, and you should repent to that, to Jesus who was crucified for your sins.
I am not a perfect human being, but what I am is a hardworking human being and a human being that loves the community I serve.
Anybody believe that? I don't think she's hardworking. I don't think she prosecutes and goes after criminals in Fulton County. I think she's a disaster. I think she's lazy, and I think she's a grifter.
And who understands this seat does not belong to me. It belongs to the people. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to try to do the job in a way that's honorable.
And if this is the definition of honorable in public, this is an embarrassment, a public embarrassment. Now let's get to our man, Harrison Floyd. That's right. His biggest guilt is being black and not being called George Floyd. Harrison Floyd gets forgotten, destroyed, his reputation tarnished. He has been unfairly treated, I believe, because he's a black conservative and does not. And so he's the one guy. We're circling him down here. And I want to give him a voice. Here's his Twitter feed this weekend. Harrison Floyd. Georgia lied about the 2020 election. The White House, Department of Justice, and Georgia rhinos, that's Kemp, want me kept silent because I know the truth. I do want to document what he has said in public. It's important for me to document these legal statements on this channel. This is what Harrison Floyd has said. And then we just document that he's the only one being especially persecuted out of all of these Trump defendants. Here's the bullet points. Let's go over them together. This is according to Harrison Floyd. That's why I'm the only one not offered pre-negotiated bond. He was the only one jailed, the only one denied bond and lawyer, the only one that district attorney attempted to revoke bond, and the only one not notified about a bond modification. Now, I only want to know, if every other time that a black person is treated unfairly in this country, it is some kind of an indictment against the system about systemic racism, where are the black civil rights leaders coming out in defense of Harrison Floyd? You're a fraud, Al Sharpton. You're a fraud, Jesse Jackson. You're all a fraud. All of Black Lives Matter is a fraud. DA Fani Willis is a fraud for claiming it was racism that we brought it out against her. What about this one guy? I see only one black defendant, and he's the only one who got jailed. Where are the black civil rights leaders? Where's the ACLU? Where's the NAACP? They're liars. They're grifters. They have no interest in justice for the black man. If he was a Democrat on the other side, they'd all come out for him, because it was always only about grifting for Democrats and nothing to do with the civil rights that they claim. Let's go to the court case with Judge McAfee, completely confused at how utterly corrupt Georgia's voting system is.
The Blue Crest sorting and signature verification machine would take the ballot envelope and scan it and create an image of it. Image appears on screen with a signature exemplar, and the two are compared that way.
Okay.
So my understanding is now the Blue Crest sorting and signature verification machine was not working, or
No, we didn't use it.
So this is McAfee getting information from the lawyers. These are Floyd's side, and they're talking about, well, the machines, they scan image, and McAfee's going like, well, they were working, they weren't working, and he goes, no, they were working, we just didn't use them, which makes the votes illegal. Legally, that's not my opinion.
They did not use that.
not use it.
So for the item you're requesting to obtain for the scans of all the outer envelopes, they would have to rescan those again, is what we're hearing.
Well, it sounds like they were never scanned to begin with, and so
And look, that's McAfee going, well, we can rescan these images. I mean, they were lost, but now we can rescan them. And he goes, oh no, son. Oh no, judge. They were never scanned in the first place. You don't rescan them. They've never been scanned once.
I don't know. Unless they were scanned, I want the scanned version
Right.
that they had on that day.
So are there any documents in the county's possession of these items having already been scanned?
Not that I'm aware of, but I can check at headquarters and see if they do have it.
It's McAfee going, has anything been scanned? He's trying to throw them a bone. I mean, you can at least lie to me in this court and say they were scanned so we can buy some time and go looking for them, right? They're, I'm not aware of any votes being scanned. And McAfee's putting it together in his head going, wait a minute, that makes them illegal votes, and that makes everything Harrison Floyd said right. So why is Harrison Floyd going to jail?
Okay, so the difference here is not so much that there's a total new rescanning, it's what was scanned and is still in your possession from that day.
Well,
Are we making the distinction here?
Nothing was scanned, Your Honor.
Holy smokes. What? Nothing was scanned. Yes. Nothing was scanned. You know why Harrison Floyd went to jail? Because Harrison Floyd told the truth.
Okay, so we're absolutely clear. We're talking about the outer return envelopes in November 2020. Okay, so
so we're completely screwed in public now, and he does nothing. Publicly exposed. This is what we're shouting at. This is what we're saying is ridiculous. Fani Willis is out walking around going, I did nothing. You jailed Harrison Floyd.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug some love. Oh my goodness, guys. We just seen right there in that clip from Fani Willis was deflection and projection 101, guys, where she is lying and trying to say that, she has been only carrying out, the law of her office. She's been carrying out the duties, prosecuting these criminals accordingly. We all know why she's been doing what she's doing. Not only has she been, weaponizing her office, against political and her personal opponents, guys, she's also been seeking to enrich herself through that district attorney seat that she holds, guys. Really don't see how she gets up there on those interviews and she lies, guys, just like she did when she went up there in that church, guys. She lied and said, there's only one reason why, everyone's investigating in her relationship with Nathan Wade, and it's because, she's a black woman. We all knew that was her way to try to, project protect and deflect what was actually going on in her crimes that she had committed with her boyfriend, guys. All to find out that, you know, she was guilty, guys. Coming to find out that she had been lying in the church that whole time. Fani Willis's word should have been invalid after that, guys. She should hold no credibility whatsoever, guys. She has lied inside the church, guys. She has lied inside of the courtroom, guys, where she's testifying on stand. It does not matter. You know, it seems like, you know, Fani Willis has a tendency to lie. She's almost a habitual liar. She gets up there, you know, she bends the law. She doesn't care about, you know, the actual procedures of the legal system. She just cares to work in her favor, you know, to enrich her pockets and, you know, go after these political opponents. And that's exactly what's going on. And then she gets up there in those interviews, gets up there, you know, in the church, and she tries, you know, spew those lies, deflect and project the lies and say that, you know, she's not the one committing the crimes. It's the other folks that are coming after her. And they're only coming after her because of one reason. It's because she's a black woman. And that's not the case, guys. It seems like all of her wrongdoings are starting to come to light, guys. All this evidence is, you know, being brought to these, you know, these entities like Judge Scott McAfee, who should have tossed her off the case, and they're, you know, blatantly ignoring the fact that she is, you know, misusing and abusing her power as a district attorney, guys. We'll love to start seeing some of these interviewers and reporters actually challenging, you know, the lies of Fani Willis when she is getting up there and saying that she is not perfect by any means and that she has flaws, guys. I would love the interviewer to, you know, try to get deeper and ask the questions that, you know, everyone wants to know. What are the flaws, Fani Willis? Where are you, know, where are you making mistakes at, guys? Because we want to know what's going on. Where does Fani Willis actually see that she's doing wrong? Because it seems like, you know, all the, you know, misuse of taxpayer funding, all the misuse of grants, you know, firing Amanda Timpson when she tried to, you know, speak out about Miss Fani Willis's wrongdoings, tossing her boyfriend Nathan Wade underneath the bus, you know, along with her DA office, guys. It just seems like Fani Willis would go to extreme lengths, you know, for herself. I mean, when will Fani Willis realize that she's in the wrong? And when will these entities, you know, the ones that are supposed to be holding her accountable, wake up and actually start, you know, holding her to it and making her, you know, carry out the obligations of her district attorney office, guys? We all know this sham charade case is totally wrong, guys. And then on top of all that, our guy Harrison Floyd has been in jail because they said that he was a flight risk, guys. You're telling me out of Trump and all of his co-defendants, this guy Harrison Floyd was the only one that was a flight risk, guys, that had access, you know, private jets. There was possibility that any of these co-defendants could have skipped town. They had access to more than enough resources to, you know, leave town and never come back, guys. But they jailed this guy Harrison Floyd because he's black. Yo, definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts on this. We got Fani Willis coming out and lying once again, guys. Seen her lying on stand in court, guys. Now we got her lying again with the interviewer, guys, saying that, you know, she's the victim once again, guys. Always trying to play that victim game, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on Miss Fani Willis, guys. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week. Yo, what's happening, Retro fam? Are you guys looking for a way to connect with your boy Retro and the Retro fam on a day-to-day basis? Look no further, guys. Memberships have now been launched where you can gain exclusive access to chat with your boy Retro and the community and gain perks, guys. Just hop in the description box below and check out the link for memberships, guys. You can subscribe on a monthly basis to chat and have exclusive perks with your boy Retro and the Retro community, guys. Check that out in the description box today.